Fantastic Four, the first step. 1. In a near future New York, brilliant young scientist Reed Richards unveils his ambitious project, a cosmic energy gateway designed to open stable windows into distant dimensions. His lifelong friend Ben Grimm supports him as security and logistics lead, while CEO Susan Storm and her reckless brother Johnny Storm sponsor the mission through their tech corporation, Storm Dynamics, with global anticipation rising. Reed prepares for the first manned experimental jump into what he calls the first step, humanity's evolution into a multi-dimensional species. 2. During the final checks, the team receives unexpected interference when Victor Von Doom, Reed's former rival, publicly criticizes the project. Victor warns that Reed's design exposes Earth to unstable cosmic radiation patterns he does not understand. Fearing political backlash, Sue urges Reed to run one more simulation. But Johnny, hungry for a headline, goads Reed into pee. Inside the colossal cosmic chamber, Reed, Sue, Johnny, and Ben strap into individual pods as the gateway powers up. A shimmering vortex erupts, pulling in cosmic particles never seen by science. At first, the mission is a success. Their sensors show an entirely new energy field forming. But a sudden surge of dark radiation collides with the chamber, flooding their pods with unknown matter. The emergency failsafes collapse, and the four are violently thrown back into the real world. They awaken in a quarantined medical wing, each showing strange symptoms that defy medical logic. Reed's body stretches uncontrollably before snapping back like rubber. Sue flickers in and out of visibility, her force fields erupting instinctively when stressed. Johnny's temperature spikes beyond measurable limits, causing bursts of flame from his hands. And Ben, hit hardest, finds his skin slowly hardening into rock-like armor, making him fear he may never be human again. Reed blames himself for everything and throws himself into finding a cure. Sue tries keeping the team together, but pressure builds as Johnny struggles to control his flames, and Ben isolates himself out of shame. Government officials move in, threatening to weaponize or detain them. Realizing they may become prisoners, the four decide to escape and hide while Reed continues searching for answers. Meanwhile, Victor Von Doom discovers that the accident triggered a secondary effect, a crack in the dimensional barrier. A powerful energy leaks through, poisoning him slowly, but granting him the ability to manipulate metallic structures. Believing he alone can harness this energy, Victor plans to reopen the gateway, not to study it, but to claim the other dimension as his domain. The Fantastic Four, still inexperienced with their abilities, learn of Doom's plan through an intersected transmission. Reed realizes that reopening the gateway will unleash the same radiation on a global scale, transforming or killing millions. Despite their instability, Reed insists they confront Doom. Ben hesitates, fearing he's a monster, but Sue assures him that his heart, not his appearance, makes him who he is. They track Doom to the Storm Dynamics facility, now twisted by Victor's metal manipulation powers into a fortress of shifting steel. A fierce battle explodes inside the reactor chamber. Johnny ignites into a full fire form for the first time, blasting through Doom's defenses. Sue shields the team from collapsing metal with massive invisible barriers, while Reed stretches through narrow gaps to sabotage Victor's machinery. Ben charges head-on, clashing with Doom in a brutal showdown of strength and will. Victor manages to reactivate the gateway, but the unstable portal begins to collapse inward, threatening to consume the entire building. Working together, the four combine their abilities in a desperate, unspoken coordination. Sue stabilizing the energy, Johnny burning off excess radiation, Reed redirecting the surge, and Ben forcing the mechanism into shutdown despite the crushing weight. The machine implodes, pulling Victor into the dimensional rift before sealing shut. In the aftermath, the world hails them as heroes, though they never asked to be. Reed vows to keep the gateway sealed, for now. Johnny embraces his fiery powers with pride. Sue balances leadership with newfound strength. And Ben, learning to accept his new form, begins to see himself as more than a burden. Standing atop the rebuilt Storm Dynamics Tower, the four look out at the city below, understanding that their accident was only the first step and their real journey has just begun.